played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. Comes up empty down low. And here are the Spurs now, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Here's Fox, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Outside Wembanyama, shot clock at 5. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Randall finds Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gobert, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Wembanyama, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Randall can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 6.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Fox. 8 points in his last time out. Over to the left wing. Another miss by Wembanyama. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Lets it go from deep. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you can drop DiVincenzo anywhere on the arc, and he'll get it lined up. He knows all the angles.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. He's off on the layup. Minnesota leading by 4. DiVincenzo on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Fox. Here's Barnes. Now here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Outside McDaniels. Now Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage, it makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Sohan comes in for Vassell, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Spurs trail by 7. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
It's stolen by Fox. Outside Barnes. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs score.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Edwards. The shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 3. Sochan outside. Fires for 3. Offensive board. Johnson passes to Fox. Barnes feeling it out a bit. From deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Kornet's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Castle comes in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Fox. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Castle on the wing. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed.
Minnesota substitution. Number 4, Robert Dillingham.
Here's Kornet. It'll count. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Jeremy Sochan out there with Luke Kornet. And it's Harper in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. The shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson.
Showing how athletic he is, when Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Reed, good.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's Harper. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Castle. Now Vassell. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Sochan counted from distance. Sochan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off the catch, Sochan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Vassell's shot is good.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooting.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
Got it. Sochan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Outside Conley. Reed against Wembanyama. Pass to Edwards. man getting it done inside.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Conley. Harper passes to Wembanyama. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
For San Antonio, Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in. Outside Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 17 points.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Well, when Edwards wants to get to the basket, you really can't stop him.
Outside Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
So it's San Antonio now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, it's Edwards all the way.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Edwards against Johnson. Vassell, a screen on Edwards. Sohan up top. He's got 5. Wembanyama, no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Spurs trail by 7. Fox feeling it out a bit. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. No good again that time. Edwards against Fox. Randall, the pass to Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome there. They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their team. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
On the court for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's Clark in at the 3. Now here's Fox. No points yet. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Gobert, no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now here's Fox. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. DiVincenzo finds Randall. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Fires the 3. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Edwards, that's good.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Castle outside. Pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
What a response from Vassell. Coming right back with the 3 of his own.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Edwards has got 10 points here in the second half. Vassell outside. Out to the right wing. Gobert against Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's a 13-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Fox against Gobert. Fox, aggressive.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
Castle against Edwards. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
San Antonio with the ball, trailing by 13. Castle outside. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And Conley subbed in for Clark. Now here's Fox. He's got 5. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Conley passes to Reid. On the take, a slam dunk by Reid.
Great seeing Reid attack like most other players. He's at his best on the front foot.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. 3-pointer. Reid with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot is good by Edwards.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nails it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 18.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Wembanyama. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards with it. He's against Sohan. Clock at 4. For 3. DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 assists in the game. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. Keldon Johnson out there with Harper, and it's Vassell in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Shannon. Over to the wing. From behind the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now here's Wembanyama. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Knocks it down from distance.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Now Johnson to the wing on the left. There's the triple. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
I love the confidence from Johnson. I want to see him continue taking these types of shots.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Dillingham.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Oh, Fox with a steal. In transition, here they come. Now Barnes. Fox outside. Here's Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Gobert pulls it down. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Oh, Ant-Man fighting for 2.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Ooh, it doesn't go. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. McDaniels, the triple drop.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Now here's Vassell. Wembanyama fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Here's Champagnie. Back to Johnson. They set the screen. They need this. San Antonio again missing. To the inside. Baron J. Blocked! We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson passes to Harper. Johnson inside. Sohan outside. The 3-ball. The 3-ball is down.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, no good on the layup. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.